Hello there, everyone. Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well. And today back once again with some more Guilty Gear Strive ranked matches. And today I'm jumping back on Jam, see how far we can push her in the platinum ranks. Looks like our first opponent's going to be also a Jam player, so we'll see what we can get done here. And see if we can actually climb up a little bit. Alright, we're going to do the same thing back. We managed to land a hit in there. I probably should have got hit for mashing there. They should have been a plus. But I think we're going to lock in this first round here. Let's see if we can focus up and make it two. Kind of neutral jump here. Alright, managed to jump out of trouble there. Go for the cross up here. We do manage to get a connection. Go for immediate overhead. They do block it, but they do not press their turn there. Alright, we get grabbed. We tried to do a little bit too much. I think thought we were going to go grab there, but so we're going to do it here. Alright, and they tried to press there. Alright, that's heavily punishable, so we will just block and take our turn and take the first game here. Alright, so far so good. Excuse me. So far so good. We're able to win the first game here against in the Jam Mirror and get a little bit more points. Get a little bit to not quite the quarter of the way through Plat 1, but get a little bit closer. I shouldn't have did that. I thought I was going to catch him in the air there. Alright, we'll do fist to fist. Oh, I should have stood there. Alright, there we go. Super there, get all their stacks up. That's their turn. Alright, we delay. I just should not have did that again, but we had enough meter to cancel that go around. Alright, we'll whiff on the fist. Oh, I think they thought they had hit me there. So they went ahead and pressed a button. Okay, they got the health plate on me there. That's unfortunate. I thought I was going to be able to catch him on the whiff. Alright, well, they're able to keep the pressure up in the first round on me there. Alright, go for cross up here. We do fish out a hit. Right, the back fist hit there. That's a very unfortunate trade. Not sure what they decided to go for stacks there. I couldn't imagine that was on purpose. Oh, well. That was a mess of shit in the corner there. Alright, let's back up here. Alright. Couldn't quite convert off that. We'll catch him on the whiff there, though. Oh, this is we're gonna get hit out of our back fist. Alright, able to fish out a hit there, but they do. Oh, I thought I was blocking there. Alright, do delay our hit there. Oh, the explosion was gonna kill me. Alright, well, they do tie things up at a game apiece here. Let's see if we can tighten up our play and try to still win the set somehow, some way. Oh, that beat my back fist. That also beat my back fist. Oh, that's unfortunate we do it there. I tried to jump, and unfortunately we're not going to quite get our jump. Alright, I thought they'd still be a little bit more recovery there. Alright, they're going to get the first round. Oh, I went low, they went high. Grab. I thought I was blocking there. That's very unfortunate. All right, we have a low profile in there. And we'll just hit the dragon kick there. We'll get all of our stacks up because that was a counter hit. We're not going to get a jump. All right, thankfully they drop it. Was I not standing? All right, we already got the explosion there. I should have just let them land there, actually, because we could have got a full combo off of it. But we do tie things up. That's unfortunate. I thought I was cross blocking there. All right, we'll take that. We are gonna get the cross up there, though. I tried to do mine. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. I didn't quite get my... That's unfortunate. Alright, that should be the end of jam here. Alright, we probably should have lost that one, but we do manage to kind of pull it out there regardless of win the set 2-1. The good game set jam player, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Got up against a Baiken player. We'll see what we can get done. Zoners notoriously give me trouble, so we'll see if we can overcome that little caveat here and play around Baiken halfway decently. Don't know, but we'll try. I don't know if I've seen the intro between Jam and Baiken or not, which I don't think there's anything particularly special here.
Whatever happens is on you.
Fair enough. Okay, let's see if we can. Usually, what gives you the most trouble is that lightning move that Baiken has. But we'll see if we can not get completely destroyed by that, which might be asking a lot. First, I don't know if it may be particularly wise to do so. Oh, I thought I had the hit, so I tried to finish that out. Take that. Go cross up here. Oh, we trade there. Because that was a counter hit. I will try to get my stacks up here, actually. Alright, do manage to fish out a hit. Oh, they pressed there. So we will gladly take that. That didn't actually KO him. Alright, we almost made a run back at it. Oh, that's a low. I was a little bit too late on that. Alright, we'll take that. Oh, that did not quite reach. Alright, good blocks by them. Oh, they go for the grab there. Couldn't really tell what they were doing, if I'm being completely honest. I didn't get my 6p. That's unfortunate. Alright, it's our turn. Maybe press. Alright, they do Mare Super there, and we do get hit by it. I guess it's not a completely jailed string.
Duel 1. Let's
Alright, we'll take that. We get a stack up. Alright, so that's gotta be my turn there, right? Surely. They really like doing that. Alright, counter hit, so we should get all our stacks up. I tried to do a dragon kick there. I tried to low profile him. But we're not dead off the wall break, so that is something. Damn, we're gonna get chipped out. Okay. Get back up here. Trying to get all of our stacks up. Alright, that was kind of a risk there. Alright, that's not my turn like I thought. I get hit there. Alright, not sure if I got hit off that particular stray hit, unless it was an overhead, because I was definitely blocking low. They're gonna get hit by the dust, though. We might be dead because I can't burst this. Alright, we'll take that and get the wall break here. Oh, I did not need to do that. Because we are plus after that hit regardless. And maybe that threw him off just enough. Alright, counter hit, so we should be able to get all of our stacks up. Alright, this is our turn. I keep thinking that's my turn after that. Alright, get all our stacks up again. I think that was my turn. I keep thinking that's my turn after that because it looks like that should be over. Oh, that didn't quite work out. Alright, we're able to space that out halfway decently and keep the pressure up on Badman there. And tie things up at a game apiece. Let's see if we can somehow make it to back up here. Alright, counter. Well, that wasn't a counter, excuse me, but still enough time to get our stacks up. Keep losing that air to air there every single time, though. Alright, we'll take that. Let's get our X stack up. Or our dragon kick back up. Gets me every time. I did get my grab. Okay, they managed to take the first game here. I tried to go for the back fist. I tried to build a profile in there. Just enough for me to do so. Alright, kind of doubling up. I didn't get my overhead. Try to go for cross up there. Unfortunately, we just get grabbed right out of it. It's unfortunate that they dropped. Alright, I guess we had well, I got outright hit. I thought I was blocking standing there, but I guess not. All right, well, I guess we're gonna drop the set to Bedman there, 1-2. Good game set, opponent. Back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like we may have found potentially our final opponent here. Going up against an INO player. Let's see if we can get done. Oh well. All right, we'll use that to get our space here. All right, take that. Okay, I got the wall here. I was trying to hit him before I hit the ground. Unfortunately, I couldn't quite get her button there. That's unfortunate. I was already committed to a button there. Got that press there. Well, that's unfortunate that we traded there. All right, ready to get all of our stacks up. Oh, I didn't get the stack. That's unfortunate there. I think we might be dead. Yep. Alrighty. Got a lot to clean up in this one. If we're going to try to take the game off, I know here. I didn't get my back fist. Alright, we use the space to try to get our stacks up here. Alright, that's our turn. They do not press. How are we trading on that overhead? Okay, we didn't get clipped there. I thought I would have enough time to get all the stacks up since they completely whiffed that super. But they recovered a little bit quicker than what I thought. Alright, we do whiff there. I will do that to get him off us. I can get our back fist. It's going to beat it. Alright, this is our turn. Go ahead here. Alright, we do manage to take a round off I know there. I know, you know, I'll probably say it 100 different ways. Alright, it wasn't a counter hit, but get our stacks up all the same. They're able to block after that. I thought we had him airborne there. Alright, they get the wall break. Alright, we get clipped there, unfortunately. Alright, we'll burst him off of us. We get our stacks up, though. And we'll get him with the quick overhead there. And we do manage to tie things up at a game apiece against the Eno here. Just go back up. Alright, that has a little bit more range than what I thought. Alright, let's counter hit, so we are going to be able to get our stacks up. Alright, we'll go low. Our turn. Up there without ranges there. Nope, I thought it was gonna end up on the other side of them there, but we stay same side. Alright, we'll take that. Oh, I do unfortunately get clipped. Alright, they can't kill me, I don't believe. Ah, we whiffed. That's very unfortunate. Alright, we'll take that. Counter hit, so we are able to get our stacks up. Alright, we're gonna kind of burst that. I'm not sure why that didn't connect. Damn it, I tried to drag kick there. I got hit? I tried to jump in, unfortunately we don't quite get it. Was a little too late, but unfortunately we're going to drop the set 1-2 against I know today. But I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. Good games to everyone that I played today. If you made this far, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.